Hello, sports fans. We're back again. Now, stop that. We're back again. This is show 58, and we have with us today is Big Al Bell. Say a few words, Al.
A few words, Al.
Thank you. Al, it sounds like it could be an announcer.
And you keep telling me that. You keep threatening me with that.
It is.
Yeah.
And here's Niki.
Well, thank
Niki.
you. You're very kind.
Thank you. Oh, Niki. Give Niki.
Niki.
Well, you can't give her a hand?
I don't think anybody sees me. So
all right, you will. And then we have Gino.
Oh, I get a good hand there.
Gino Fontanelli. There he is. Okay. Smile, Gino. Okay. Then we have in the corner, who's idle at the moment, nothing to run for. There he is. And speak your name.
Dennis Galvin.
Dennis Galvin. Look in the camera, Dennis.
Does anybody really watch this show?
Yeah. Damn right. Al, you're fired.
What?
All right, and in the audience today we have Gracie.
Hi, Gracie. Hi, Gracie.
Gracie's a cute little Pomeranian. No, what the heck is Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
From Chihuahua.
4.5 pounds.
What's that other one? Oaxaca. All right.
An angel.
Okay, Big Al, what do you got to talk about today? Anything exciting?
Oh, gee, whatever you'd like, Ed.
Well, go ahead,
I know you got some
you.
great questions for us today, and I can't wait to try to address some of them for our vast audience.
Very
out
difficult
here in,
question.
All right, let's go to you. Let's go to Niki for you. What do you got today, Niki? Nothing?
Nothing.
Niki, all right,
I got my fancy shoes on. That's about it.
Let's hear it for Niki. Come on.
Okay, awesome. That's awesome.
Isn't that great? Man, thanks for memorizing your
I come
line.
prepared, you know.
Yeah, I know you do. And Gino, what are you running for? What now?
For selectmen. In Littleton.
That's Littleton, Colorado, ladies and gentlemen.
Littleton, Massachusetts.
Yeah, and we got a few votes coming from Littleton, Colorado.
Correct. They are right here.
Oh, you're desperate, aren't you?
I am very desperate.
Everybody knows Gino. What a name for a show, huh?
Yeah. Gino.
So, Gino, what's your platform?
My platform.
Shoes. No, what's your platform?
The people of Littleton will be able to hear me on television, on the local television.
They already do.
My platform. This is a sort of like a substitute platform.
You went out for? Your wife's home. Stop elbowing me. All right. Now, Al, what's new at Eddie Jones?
And Edward Jones.
No, Eddie Jones.
Oh, and Eddie Jones. I don't know about Eddie Jones. I think that's a cousin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
But a distant cousin as well.
Give me 5.
All right. It's all you. It's all
Alan,
you.
you're lucky. You don't have to worry. Gino's here, so in about another 20 minutes, the whole program is going to be Gino, so we don't have to worry about a thing.
Okay. All right. All right. So I'll have to elevate my content then to sort of keep up.
Get out.
Yeah.
It's kind of how it
Who
goes
invited
nowadays.
you, for God's sake? All right, Al, what do you got to say? No, seriously.
Seriously? Yeah.
No.
Taxes.
What?
It's tax time. So people are very interested in some of the deductions
I love the
that they can do,
which
particularly
are
retirement
disappearing.
plans. Yeah, disappearing? I don't disappear.
$24,000 thing for next year. Try and beat that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't. It's hard now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did they do away with the exemption thing?
I can't talk
For
about
next year?
taxes, actually,
Why?
to be honest. It's against my license. I
What, you
can't
want to
give
put him in
tax
jail?
advice.
You're going to get him in trouble.
You know, this is being taped,
Right.
right?
Hey, hey.
Some of you might see this,
Hey,
right?
we'll visit.
You can't talk
We'll
about
visit. Did they?
investments,
We're
no
jury's still
problem.
out on that one.
You know,
I have no
taxes.
idea.
Would you quiet down, please?
Oops, sorry.
Not you.
Okay. Well, then in that case.
Yeah. Did they get?
Why was
did they
Gino
get
there?
Be
partial
nice to her,
exemption
Ed.
starting next year? Aren't they ditched?
It could be.
They gave you $24K.
Yep. He doubled up the ones that were existing, like the
Standard-
property tax one, and well, the property tax one, $10,000. It's $10,000. It's cut
Yeah,
off.
but in order not to take a standard deduction, which would be 24 for married folk,
Right.
you have to beat that with the itemized. To itemize, you got to beat that.
You better start selling a lot of these shows.
Yep.
Selling ads.
Yeah.
Check out Facebook. I think they do good with the ad thing.
Not anymore.
Now with Facebook.
Did that ship sail already? Oh, gee,
By
I'm
the
sorry,
way,
Ed. I thought
Gotta
maybe
miss the
something-
boat on that a little.
Vlad said thanks for your information.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Entirely welcome. Anytime.
All right, so you don't know, huh? You call yourself a
I
pop.
just told you.
Any comment about who's the guy who quit?
Which one?
Who's quitting?
Which one?
Ryan.
Ryan. What about
Congressman Ryan.
Good luck to him. More power to him.
That's it.
Ryan? He's avoiding the issue again.
Yep.
Good. Dennis is a true politician. All right, Dennis. And so, Gino, what?
If
yes?
this is-
From the audience, yes. Nothing? Okay. So what is your, seriously, what's your platform?
Okay, well, my platform is
Don't repeat. What is your platform?
I am representing the people in Littleton.
Really? I figured that out.
Because,
Yes?
okay, some of them don't realize how important it is to be active. In other words, everything that's been done in Littleton, it's only, let's say, 1/3 of the people that vote participate.
Yeah,
all
well,
the others
in
don't even know
Westford's
what's going on.
13, right?
Probably about that. Yeah.
Westford's about 13%. You guys are in good shape.
Well, I like to see very important, whatever they have, like, let's say there's a lot of different things that the people in Littleton
Yes.
like to have.
Yes.
Some, not all. And I like to see those in a ballot so people will be able to
You're
participate.
for the senior stuff.
Not only for the senior, for everybody.
Can I move over?
Go ahead.
Can I
Right,
vote?
you don't like it here anymore?
I'm in Westford. Can I vote?
When's
You
the last
can.
time you went to town meeting?
What?
When is the last time you went to town
When
meeting?
they tried to build some incinerator plant here years ago.
Years ago.
Okay, thank you. Let's go here for Gino. All right. All right. All right, now, so what do you have to bring to the table?
Just the budget got passed for the town.
You
so
think
that's
they
good.
care about this in Moscow? They don't care.
Well, that remains to be seen. Right now, I think they're worrying about their bank accounts right now.
But-
They've all been placed in receivership, just about, right?
You're confusing that with Trump or?
Well, they're all worried about whether or not they're going to be able to collect the money that they've taken from their own country and deposit it over here.
By the way, do you think there'll be any stormy weather coming up?
Oh, God.
You're right about that. The money's going to be here.
I'm going
Stormy
for
weather.
Could
Who
be
sang that?
Stormy, Lena Horne.
You sure?
Yeah.
It wasn't Sarah Vaughan.
It was Lena Horne. She
All
sung
right.
Broken Hearted Melody. Hit it.
Broken-Hearted Melody.
She sung
I
that.
don't remember that song.
1957, Bucky.
Great song.
Before his
Thank you.
time. Before his time.
Mate. Don't elbow me again.
Before
All right, now, what do you
Was
got
that when you were in high school?
What?
Were you in high school in
No.
57? When did you have the hair?
What?
When did you have the
I
hair?
was born bald and kept it that way.
Done a good
too,
job,
Al.
too.
I don't know about that, but I know Gino was
All
born
right.
with the eyebrows.
Gino was, okay.
He was born with. He said
I
that
think the
earlier.
eyebrows were before Gino. He just caught up with him.
I think he's jealous. for
I want to
some
give a
reason.
rousing endorsement
Here
for
we
Gino
go.
because I want to say this,
What?
that I'm a Littleton resident as well, and Gino has always been speaking on behalf of the seniors and senior housing in Littleton, and he has been steadfast with that message for the many years that I've known him. So I want to say that people should know that about Gino. That's one of his big points of interest, and I think that he'll probably be representing that as a selectman as well.
Sir, all right.
And everybody you see, they will probably speak that way the same way Al did. So there is no reason for me to say what I represent, why I'm going to do there.
Well, there always is a reason. Look at.
All
That's
right.
right. There's never a reason. Sorry.
All right?
No. So, what's the odds? What's the over/under in Las Vegas on this?
Well, wait a minute, 50% chance.
No, it is not. That's
He's
just.
been there. He knows. He just went get back.
What's the number of people?
The number of people,
no,
well, the
no,
people,
no.
there's not how many people there in Littleton is because close to 9,000, not even 9,000.
vote?
The question is the people that are able to vote is 2,700. So those people that should be interested, they should be able to participate because one vote for Gino is one vote for you, my friend. Because if you don't vote, and also, when they go to the town meeting, it's only a percentage of the people that go to the town meeting, and many people don't even know what's going on.
True.
And I have to speak for those people because I am there and I know what's going on. So they have to know how much money we're going to pay next year for taxes. The question is, when you have so much already done, you have to pay for it. Pay for what you already have. Okay, and then build something else. Then concentrate on something, save some money in the event that you need more policemen, in the event that you need something for the fire department, in the event for the town of Littleton, the highway and everything like that. Those people are participating. Those people live in Littleton. They work in Littleton. They need to know if they're going to be there more money another 4 years or less money another 4 years. The question is, it's just like a budget that you have in a house. If you only have $4,000 in a budget and you spend $50,000, it's not a good idea.
I think he's wasting his time. I think he should take Paul Ryan's place. Because at least he understands how a budget works. There hasn't been a budget in Congress for how many years now?
Excuse me. Let me introduce you to Big Al over here.
Hey, Ed, how are you?
Eddie Jones.
It's nice to see
All
you.
right, I'm going to call an audible here. All right, Steve, we're going to call an audible. We're going to put on the first half. We're going to include the first half of a brilliant interview I did earlier today with Brett Anderson of AccuWeather. You've all heard of AccuWeather? All right. Oh, stop it. That's enough. That's enough.
Okay.
So we'll do that. That'd be about 9 minutes. So let's cut this back. So we got about 8 minutes to go. So we'll have about 8 minutes left. All right. And here's the first part of the interview with Brett Anderson. Very good. He's a Canadian expert for AccuWeather. All right. Now take it away, Brett. Oh, we're on. All right. I'm sitting here with Brett Anderson, who used to have nice looking hair, but now it's turned from all those good forecasts, right? And
Yeah.
it's not your turn yet, Brett. All right, this is Brett. He's with AccuWeather, and I want to tell you, AccuWeather is so accurate I can't take it anymore. Now, Brett, stop it. You're a native of Rhode Island.
Yes.
And you have I was going to say condolences, but I'm being nice today. Now, where in Rhode Island?
I grew up in Warwick, which is right near the airport.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I know there's an airport there.
Yeah, there's an airport there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people from Massachusetts use that airport because it's much more convenient or cheaper than Logan, right?
How about Providence?
It's the same
They use
airport.
Providence. They don't use Warwick.
Providence is Warwick. It's the
Oh,
same
is it?
airport.
It's PVD, though.
Yeah. It's
Okay, good.
the same airport.
Nobody cares, but go ahead. All right, so did you go to Penn State, by the way? Because I know the whole
No,
place.
I did not go to Penn State.
You
One
don't
of
have
the
to
few.
yell at me. All right.
Yeah, no, I went to Rutgers University.
Oh, Rutgers. Well,
Yeah.
You're all in the Big Ten now, which is actually the Big 14 now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, what you guys?
Terrible.
All right, so you went to Rutgers. Well, why I know why most people go to Penn State. Because State College and AccuWeather's hub is in State College.
Right, yes. And again, so I got fortunate to get a job here way back when in the late 80s. And
That's the
here I am.
1780s, right?
Yeah, 1780s.
I was working a day shift with Attila the Hun, man. You saw the painting?
It's
Huh?
different every day.
You see, he was a stand-up guy. Did you see that picture with Washington?
Yeah.
He's up. I'm the guy in the back of the boat going, "Sit down, George. You're rocking the boat." You know,
Oh,
I said, "What do you want from me? It's cold out." See this blue line? All right. So you would do a lot of stuff out of Canada for some reason.
Yeah. They
Well, I
needed
shouldn't
some-
say for some. You're an expert on Canada, right?
Well, I don't like to use the word expert in anything.
Well, I'll use it.
No, not when it was weather forecasts. We're wrong half the time, right? As everyone said.
No comment. No, I thought it was 3/4. But go ahead.
No, they needed a forecaster to concentrate on Canada, so I volunteered many years ago, and so I'm the guy who mostly concentrates on Canada, though I do a lot of other things here as well.
You recognize Winnipeg. You know
Yes.
where Winnipeg is. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. They won last night, by the way.
They did. First playoff.
First
victory.
time ever.
Right.
Would help to get in, to
Yeah.
win a playoff game. They forgot that.
Right.
So how long? Many? 30 years? No, more than that.
29 now. It's 29.
But you said 1979. Oh, 21.
No, I never said. You didn't hear me. 19. I said I didn't say anything.
Oh.
1989. 1989.
I remember that. Oh, I said 1789. Yeah. That's not,
That was your word. That's right.
Yes, that's right. I was at Battle Forge, or Barry Forge.
That's right.
I took a wrong turn. I had my SO roadmap with me.
Right.
All right, and so how'd you get interested in weather? We always like to ask those exciting questions.
Yeah.
I looked out the window. That's how I got it.
I probably very similar. I loved storms. Being in New England, as you well know, a lot of big storms in New England.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Let me write that down. A lot of big storms in New England. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know
love
that.
And probably what really sent me over the top was a blizzard of '78. That's still the biggest storm that I can remember.
I remember the one in the 1888. That was a biggie.
Yeah, 1888. That was.
I couldn't get the horse out of the garage.
Right.
He said, "What are you, stupid? I'm not going out." So yeah, so that got you interested. I don't like summer because the bugs, the insects, the allergies. Should I continue? The sweating.
We're looking forward to summer now, based on what this spring's been like.
Wrong again, Oscar. Not me. Not me. You can tell Dr. Cornish, he just got a PhD, that the skeeters are out.
Already?
Hey, we don't horse around here in Massachusetts. Yeah? We're not liberal for nothing. Oh, geez. God.
Yeah.
We love insect life. Yeah, right. Birds said, enough.
Yeah,
All right.
You got the
So
problem.
how did you, we don't care about that. How is forecasting for Canada different from forecasting for the U.S.? Wait a minute. Your thoughts on that matter.
I'll tell you one thing. It's easier, less, when I make a forecast, if I'm wrong in Canada,
nobody's listening.
They still they still say, good job. If I'm wrong in the United States, you get all this abuse.
Yeah, well, that's why you did it, right?
They're much more accepting of a wrong forecast than
what do you want? Because they're mostly frozen until August.
That's right.
It's very hard to find a tropical landmass up by the North Pole. Although we keep it up, we will. But, you know, isn't there don't you have competition up there from a Canadian network that's out of Toronto or something?
The Weather Network is our main.
They out of Toronto?
Yes, they are, but they're spread across the area, and they also have Environment Canada, which is basically our national weather service here.
And they run the Canadian weather model?
Mm-hmm. Not a great model.
Well, she's 49 years old. What do you want?
Yeah.
God, give her a break, will you? Cut her some slack. All right. Okay, I know we messed up that. All right. So, I'm not well. They need air. I'm schwitzing. No choking, please. All right. So, hi, how are you? So, what are you do a climate change blog, right?
Yeah.
What the heck is a blog? You flip the garbage out on the internet, and there it is. Hey, there's a blog, I'll tell you.
I don't know who came up with that word.
I think I had a blog removed once. I don't know.
Basically, it's a column, basically a little article you
write.
Then
don't call it a column. I might know what it is.
Yeah. But, I've been writing this for about 12 years now, talking about latest research in climate change. And I try to educate a lot of our readers.
Look what you just said. Educate our readers? Stop it. This is America. We don't do that.
That's right.
You know, it doesn't exist. Remember that, I'll tell you.
Let me tell you something about this blog, though.
Yes.
Seriously. When we started this blog, we had about 70% of our readers did not believe in climate change. 30% of the readers believed in climate change. 12 years later, 70% of our readers don't believe in climate change, and 30% of our readers believe in climate change.
Well,
so
see, the education here is really great.
Right.
But they got more important things like sports, for instance.
That's right.
Who cares, you know?
Exactly.
Like, you know, the Yankee-Met brawl last night. The Yankees and the Red Sox. A brawl. Who cares? And the Celtics. You know, you got no point of view here. These people, crazy. Education in this country. Are you nuts? Get out of here.
We're trying.
No, it ain't going to work.
No.
So what are your views on climate change? I think it's happening, and
you took the words out of my mouth.
There you go. Well, that's why you're a senior analyst there. What a man! What a guy!
No, yeah, climate's again. We don't see the changes going on as much as what they're seeing up in the northern parts, especially in Alaska.
You mean the polar bears reported in again?
They've reported in. And
where's the ice? I'm trying to have a drink.
There is no ice. It's going away.
Well, send them to a zoo then, right?
Yeah.
They'll have air conditioning.
A lot of changes we're seeing in the Arctic, though, certainly maybe affecting the weather patterns we're seeing down here, more extremes and storms and heat and whatnot. So,
hey, I don't mind being without power for 48 hours and having a tree go into the roof. What the hell? I don't mind. Oh, no. Holy moly. What was that? 2 in the morning. Boom! And the bride says, what was that? Well, I think it's a tree. I can't think it was at 2 in the morning. The squirrel landed on the roof there. Thank you very much. And you have a wonderful day, you hear? See that? I'm Southern. Okay. Wasn't that good?
That was great.
That was great.
Really
brilliant.
He got me going, man, huh?
You got it good.
You got me going, man, huh?
Not you. I'm talking about
I can't wait for part 2.
You got me going.
All right, quiet down, you miserable
You
dog.
want me to hit you again?
Where'd you find that?
I might enjoy it. All right. Let's get to a few quizzes here.
Oh, I've been waiting for that.
All
I've been
right. No,
studying
Lord's
up,
not
too.
here. All right.
Where's Pam go?
The dog had to do something. All right. Okay. Let's start out with somebody who's a genius. You're up. Dennis, get it. Hey, rub your arm here. Now. Come on, clean the floor up, will you, please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Save it for the salad, you know.
Oh, okay.
WNBC, New York. Dennis,
Yeah.
is located in A, Budapest, C, Cairo, B, Cairo, C, my favorite, Pago, or D, Manhattan? See, I didn't even tell you. I didn't say New York.
Well, I'm going to qualify this. With the fake news going on, it could be anywhere.
Will you just answer the question,
Right?
please?
I'll say Manhattan, but that's probably not
All
it.
right.
He did it.
Get him out of here. All right, Gino, you're up.
Yes, sir.
Manhattan Island is located in, you ready?
Yeah.
A, Manhattan, Kansas. The students would go for that one.
Right,
yes,
right.
sir.
Okay.
Manhattan, Kansas.
There is a Manhattan, Kansas.
Is it really? Huh.
Would you please finish that before I fall asleep?
Dubuque, Iowa. Or Dubuque,
Yeah.
I used to call it. Don't take him on. France
Yeah.
or D, NYC.
Okay, let me see. I think it's in France. No?
Give him a beep. All right. What are you, crazy?
That's all.
Mussolini's not happy about
They got to know that I'm funny anyway.
Shut up.
Push him
All
up.
right. Here's one. We're going to go to Al. This is yours.
All right.
The British footsie
The British footsie.
is an exchange located in. You haven't heard of the British footsie?
I have not.
It's a stock exchange.
Was that right?
That's like our
The British
Dow.
footsie?
The footsie.
Okay.
No, the Queen's playing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Lord.
All right. The British footsie is an exchange located in A, France. B, Pakistan. C, England. Or D, my favorite country, Germany.
I don't know it. That's a tough one.
Another one who's got a disease.
Germany.
In Germany.
Can I use a 50-50 on this?
Yes, it is. Yes,
Okay.
yes. A lifeline. Why don't you
I think
phone a
it's
friend
in-
over here?
I think it's in. I go with England. I think.
All right.
Oh, wow.
okay.
It's a good
Proud
guess.
of you.
If I said Great Britain, you probably would have been upset
Yeah,
with that.
no,
All right.
I gotta know more about Great Britain.
Okay. The Hudson. Thank you. You're up.
Oh, it's my turn?
The Hudson River is named after A, Henry Hudson. B, George Bush. They're going to get confused because there were two. C, Winston Churchill. Or D, my favorite, the nanny. Fran Drescher.
Do a trick one in there. Do a trick one in there.
I actually driven over the Hudson River. Had to stop in the middle of the bridge because I didn't have change to go through the toll.
How'd you do?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I was sat in the
Would you-
middle of
You
the
were that
bridge.
guy. You were
Oh,
that
my
guy.
God. No.
I was that guy.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
What's the answer?
Henry Hudson.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
A.
Give her a beep.
That
Beep.
was the right answer.
No, she got it right. It's Henry Hudson. All right, good.
That's a
They're
ding.
sleeping
That's a
again.
ding, Ed.
Oh, it's a ding. They're sleeping again. We'll try one we did before because it's getting rough. You're up, Dennis. I want to make it easy for
Go
you.
ahead.
Make it easy for you.
You went to the town meeting. I gotta make it easy for you. All right. DD stands for A, Dodo. You yell that out at the meeting.
Toto.
B, St. Louis. C, Brooklyn. Or D, Donald Duck.
Are you sure this is
So I
like,
have a choice between Dodo and Donald Duck.
That's right. It's a confusing.
How about Dunkin' Donuts?
No, TD Bank.
No, no. It's not a possible answer. What did he say? What did he say?
At least to make people laugh.
I said, how about Dunkin' Donuts?
It's not a choice.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, it's not a choice. Give him a beep.
I like his
But it
answer
qualified.
better.
It's not a
Qualified.
choice.
His answer's better.
You're disqualified.
Oh, no.
It's
You can't get
Donald.
mad at him
good
because he
answer.
came up with a better answer.
answer.
No, because that's obvious. This isn't Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
All right. Okay. How about you? Another political question for
Oh, sure.
Get you back into. California is A,
Oh, I studied
conservative.
for this one.
Oh, God.
B, Republican. C, liberal. Or D, so liberal it falls off the table to the left.
Yeah. The bank.
Guessing
None of the
country,
above,
one
but
state
yeah,
at a
D
time.
would be the closest.
Falls off the table to the left. That's like when you're reading the Boston Globe. Okay, I got it straight now.
Except for Orange County.
Orange
Is
County.
that right? That
Orange
Los
County
Angeles?
That's true. That
is
is
the
correct.
last
Los
bastion
Angeles?
of, used to be a very Republican state. Ronald Reagan came from California, right?
Yeah.
But now it's gone the other way. But Orange County has still maintained
maintained,
a.
Ronnie told me that the other day.
Maintain.
Ronnie did?
Yeah.
He spoke
But
to
they're
you?
going bankrupt.
You conversing with him now?
Yeah, yeah.
Through
You'll
a
see.
medium? Was it
All
through a
right.
medium?
Is that what you put that funny? Is that what you
It
put
was
that?
a lodge. It was an
lodge.
extra lodge.
Were you wearing that funny
Mr.
hat
Hedward.
again?
What?
Mr. Hedward.
Calf.
Mr. Hedward.
What?
He like to talk to you.
What do you want?
Was that when you were talking around? Were you wearing your funny hat again with a little ball and everything on it?
It was the tinfoil one.
Or was it the tinfoil
It
hat?
was the
All right.
tinfoil one.
What are you talking
You
about?
gotta stop that. People are gonna start talking about you.
Okay.
You mean they
here's
don't already?
Yeah. All right. Let's get to Mount Ida quickly. That's a college in.
You're going to Mount Ida.
Yeah, it's a college.
Oh, now the
But it was a family show. It's a family show.
He's
You
gonna
said that
close down the
yourself.
program.
Hey,
Alan, you did something that should have been done a long time ago.
it's a family show.
Getting interesting now. You're speechless?
Hey, we love
You
you,
know what? It
man.
started with
We
the
accomplished
This
it.
program's
He's
gone.
speechless.
Good riddance.
We love you, man.
He's
We love you.
comatose now. All right. The ratings just shot right up.
They just shot the dead horse.
No, there'll be 10,000 people watching today.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
we have 3 viewers now.
Look at him. He's turning red. I don't see him.
You made him turn red. That's the second thing I've ever seen before.
My eyes tear. You make me.
The old face now is
All
red.
right. Let's get to Mount
I think he gets a free
Oh, the
pass
hell
to
with
Dunkin'
Mount
Donuts after that one.
Are you done yet?
I'd stay away from that one if I were
Mount
you.
Ida.
Be careful, buddy.
Mount Ida College in Newton, Mass. It went bankrupt, and it was taken over by UMass Amherst. Okay, and they fired everybody,
Yeah.
and it was done without warning.
Right.
And the students, in good standing, mind you, can go to UMass Dartmouth, which is only 50 miles away.
50.
Should we get a limo service going?
What a deal. What a
Yeah,
deal.
yeah. And people were accepted for stop it. This is serious. People were accepted for, I'll speak for you, Al. Why I don't know. People were accepted with scholarships, right? And that's all gone.
Yeah.
But they're going to have people helping them to get into schools, which have already accepted
50 miles.
everybody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what a job.
Marty Meehan said he likes to give his local colleges the freedom to be able to invest as they see appropriately.
Wow.
Great. Or divest. Okay, Marty Meehan he's the head of the UMass.
Yes, he's
Right.
the chancellor.
The whole system.
The chancellor. Remember the other chancellor?
Yeah, Chancellor Hitler, the other one. Yeah, okay,
that's
right.
it.
All right, we'll be knock it off, baby. All right, we'll be back in 2 weeks with the second part of the interview, and hopefully
More like the second millennium.
All right, a little music here. Okay, good. We're all right. Well, there's no closing date today, huh?
Ed Sullivan is dead, but Cohen isn't. And when it comes to weather, Cohen's smart. As New York as you get, his money's on the Mets, which goes to show that Ed's a Joe who always bets his heart. You'll hear a slick review or two from Niki. And Cantor Something Berg will sing some song. There's weather news and shtick, enough to make you sick. You'll be glad you came.